Joe Burrow and Josh Allen meet on Monday Night Football for what could be the game of the year between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. But before we get into that, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and subscribe, and shout out to our guy right here for a really dope comment. Real, recognizing real. But Matt, let's get into this topic today, man. Bengals versus Bills on Monday Night Football, man. Two of the top teams in the AFC. Which of these two teams do you trust more in the playoffs, in the postseason? Because we know that's where their goals are.
I mean, I trust the Bills. I think you look at what they've been able to do against the Kansas City Chiefs over the last few playoff seasons. You watch how Josh Allen really stepped up last year, and plenty of people, I know Bills fans would say this, is he's a coin toss away from probably going to the AFC Championship and getting a chance to play against Joe Burrow. And that offense now, it looks like they actually have a run game outside
that's a good
of
development.
Josh Allen.
That's a nice development.
Huge. And then even with the injuries on the defensive side of the ball, they still have 24 takeaways this season. This is still a defense that's super dangerous and you don't want to deal with. Just ask Mike White what it's like to get tackled by Matt Milano. I think he'll tell you right away. It's
tough.
It's not fun.
Not fun.
So I'm going to go with the Bills. I think that they've earned that right over the last few years as the clear, one or two team in the AFC.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't vibe with you on that. I'm not sure how you can trust the Buffalo Bills talking about the playoffs, at least based on what we've seen out of them in the postseason. Sure, they've had great offensive explosions, and they've certainly come close to beating the Kansas City Chiefs in the postseason. But the Bengals did that. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals did that in Arrowhead last postseason, but that's last year. Talking about this year, the Cincinnati Bengals, to me, are the hottest team in the NFL. Coming in to this week, to that Monday Night Showdown, winning 7 consecutive games. They were up 22-0 in the first half over the Patriots on Sunday. Obviously, the Patriots had a nice little second half to make that a game, but that just speaks to how well Joe Burrow and this offense, really this entire team, is playing on both sides of the ball. And this is something I mentioned to Ellis L. Williams on our episode of Real Spill this week. It's been a while since we've had a Jamar Chase moment or a Jamar Chase game. I can imagine that coming on Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. And if not, it's coming. We know it's on its way because lately Burrow's been relying on T. Higgins and Trenton Irwin, who's come along, but it's coming.
As he should if they're double teaming Jamar. I mean, it shows you why,
Speaks to their
the Bengals
greatness.
are so dangerous. But I'll say this. The Bills have won 6 straight. And I think the thing that's interesting about them is you watch some of these games, and every once in a while it's not the best appearance from either the defense or maybe Josh Allen or the run game. But you can look at a bunch of different games, and each time a different part of the team steps up and kind of carries the load, which kind of makes you feel confident about putting it all together in the playoffs. And as far as the Jamar Chase thing, I mean, we haven't seen a big Stephon Diggs game in a little while, in a little bit. And that's a guy who obviously, just as much as Jamar Chase can, he can light it up too.
Fair.
And they're going to find a way to get him the ball when it matters most because he's their most, dangerous player. 2
things for me. 2 more things here on the Bills. First, the loss of Von Miller, man. That's huge.
It is.
He was brought there for a reason, to be that end of game, 3rd down, 4th down stopper. Obviously, I think you mentioned this before. Wherever Von Miller goes, the Super Bowl follows. And if he's not on the field for the Buffalo Bills, that's a huge loss. And here's the other thing why I'm worried about the Buffalo Bills. Who leads the NFL in turnovers this season? That's Josh Allen. He has 18 of them things. Interceptions plus fumbles lost combined. He's tied with Matt Ryan, who got benched by Sam Ehlinger and now Nick Foles. That's not great. It seems as though Josh Allen is good for at least 1 turnover a game, sometimes even 2. That's kind of been the trend really since he's kind of ascended to superstardom. But that gives me pause for sure. Obviously, Joe Burrow, throws interceptions as well. All the great quarterbacks do.
I mean, Joe Burrow only has
about Josh
one less interception than Josh Allen.
4 more turnovers, but
less fumbles, sure. But that defense, like I said, as much as Josh Allen is giving the ball away, they have just as many turnovers that they've created themselves. And as far as the Von Miller thing, that's true. But the whole point of that Buffalo Bills defense in the first place is the secondary and the ability to cover wide receivers, and they give time for the pass rush to get to the quarterback because that quarterback's going to have to look at his 2nd or 3rd progression.
For sure. I think one final thing before we get up out of here, James Cook, man. He can be that X factor.
I mean,
think
if he wants to act like like his older brother, that is absolutely
he can be
a
that
game
X factor
changer.
because as we've noticed since Josh Allen has ascended to superstardom, the Bills have not had a running game that
Except
didn't
for him.
involve Josh Allen's leg. So if they can get something going, whether it's James Cook or Devin Singletary or a combination of both of them, that could be something scary. But let us know in the comment, do you trust the Bills or the Bengals more come postseason time? Let us know, but we'll catch you on the next episode. Simple question.
It's Cheez-It crackers. That's the plural.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.